I said something that I feel a responsibility for not leaving unexamined because my words upset so many people, which was never my intention.
Yes, there are a lot of videos surfacing partaken to Whoopi Goldberg. If you notice, 2 days now, you cannot see a single segment from The View. Reason being that they have been bringing a lot of programs and their viewers are complaining they are not comfortable with some kind of conversations. You recently saw a video where Whoopi was talking about sex in a pool, things like that, some ridiculous comment, and I'm seeing some content creators, putting out videos that a view might be off on air. I don't know how true is this, but recently they had a conversation partaken to Lexo. I don't know if you saw this. Take a look at this.
3 dancers who are suing Lizzo over allegations of sexual harassment and hostile work environment spoke out this morning about what they say they experienced. There's a clip.
Was I pressured to touch a new performer? Yes. Was I brought into a private meeting where I was kind of interrogated about my personal matters and ended up having to share very personal things about myself regarding my weight? Yes.
She actually balled up her fist like this to me. She started cracking her knuckles and she was like, "You're so lucky that basically I'm not gonna hit you." Her best friend, who's also one of the dancers, had to jump out of the couch and physically hold her back from coming and hitting me. So yes, I do believe that if she wasn't held back by that dancer, she would have hit me.
So Lizzo put out a statement that said this is not correct, this is not true, but these are allegations, so your thoughts?
I have to check my bias because I'm such a Lizzo fan. Like, if I'm having a bad date, she's my hype girl. I put on Lizzo and I love her music.
We'll see what happens when they go to court. But if you're going to go out there and say you love your body and then you start fat shaming others, that's not kosher. People don't like that. That's the hypocrisy of it.
Isn't that the hypocrisy of the bullying that goes on in this industry, in the music industry, in the TV industry, in Hollywood, where Finn is everything. And she was the one person that was like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why I'm so disappointed. I tend to believe that this happened. And the reason that I say this is because there was this Oscar-nominated director. Her name is Sophia Nali Allison. She is an incredible American documentary filmmaker and photographer. She was supposed to do Lizzo's documentary. She said she was treated with such disrespect by Lizzo that she ultimately made the decision to walk away after about 2 weeks because of the toxicity. She said, I was treated with such disrespect by her. I witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. I was not protected and was thrown into a situation with little support. My spirit said to run as fast as you can, and I'm so grateful I trusted my gut.
To people, listen, you can be a bonehead and be a great person at the same time. Both things are true. You can be you can't say the word, but it starts with an A. And do great things. I don't know what happened. And as you said, Joy, we'll find out when it comes into the wash. That's what we need to keep in mind. It all comes out in the wash. But always wait until you get all the information. Because as we know, people throw things out there, and once it's out there, it's there for life. So no matter whether whether it did or did not happen, you're carrying that with you as well. So just take a minute.
She says that they have nothing to gain. What they have to gain is the lawsuit that gets money for them.
Money.
Is the lawsuit involves a large sum of money?
We'll
is that
see.
what it?
We'll see what happens.
Yes, when you take a look at this video, you will see how they are all acting defensive on her case. You can see it clearly, and Whoopi Goldberg's tone partaking to this has suddenly changed. Ask yourself this question, why? I want to know your response under the comment section. It triggered me a lot when I see real situation where a place like The View could face off, like they have been doing with other programs. But they are all mute, and this one, What could be the problem? We all know now there is an article the Daily Mail published pertaining to this situation. 6 more people have suffered with fresh allegations pertaining to her. And the situation keep getting worse and worse. I don't know how the end might be. I will read this article, but before I do, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. If possible, why not share this clip? Fresh allegations of sexually charged environment from at least 6 more people who toured with her. When this started, I said on one of my videos, it will continue and more people will be coming out. They will be able to speak up, partaking to what is going on. Though Lizzo came and tried to debunk this, according to this article recently published by the Daily Mail, Anthony represented 3 of Lizzo's former backup dancer who filed a lawsuit over claims of weight shaming and sexual harassment at work claim. At least 6 other people have since submitted complaints directed at the singer. A lawyer who specializes in employment law and is representing backup dancers Arena and Neil said this firm is now looking into the new complaint. Zambrano told NBC News the allegations were made by 6 people who claimed to have toured with Lizzo either as backup dancers or even the pop star's Amazon studio show, describing the complaint as centered around an alleged sexually charged environment on Lizzo tour and failure to pay employees. It comes after dancer Davis Williams sat down for interview with Good Morning America last week, in which they branded the 35-year-old pop star fatphobic and shared school story from their time touring with their former employee. Lizzo has strenuously denied the claim made by her former dancers. That is the case here. Lizzo continues to deny these allegations and more people are surfacing.
Sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back.
Singer Lizzo is in tears.
I feel so down. I worked so hard.
She says she's being fat shamed and the target of racist comments on social. She's now addressing the comments head on.
It's fatphobic. And it's racist and it's hurtful.
1 year later.
I'm so new to this industry, and for this to be my first experience is really crazy.
Ariana Davis and Crystal Williams were both on Lizzo's Amazon Prime show.
Watch out for the big girls.
The pair also went on tour with a Grammy Award-winning artist whose real name is Melissa Jefferson.